says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason from Denwerks and Stanley. He's looking proud sitting in front of his Model A little Phaeton. So hey, we got something pretty cool. It's a super nice car. Her nickname is Alice, and I've known this car for a long time because our friends owned it, and he had passed away about 3 years ago, and his wife's been caretaking it, and she's taken really good care of it. And you know, they used to take their friends out in it and everything, and Ray always wanted a Model A. He had ridden in one when he was a kid and was like, I want to get one of those when I grow up. So around his 70s, I think his 60s actually, he decided we're getting a Model A. And so his wife said, her name's Peggy, said, hey, if we're getting one, I'm going to name it. So she named it Alice. So what we have here is a 1930 Model A Phaeton, 4-door. So it's basically a roadster sedan with convertible top, and super cool car. It was built, it's got the engine number on the side, and now I can't remember when it was built. I think it was August 1930. So I'll have to double check now after I've just started the video, but I think it was August 1930 with the number and stuff when I looked at it. And it does match the title, and it runs and drives. It's really just a great car. I've always liked these cars. They started these in 28 to 31 is the Model A run, but in 30 and 31 it had a different kind of cowl. You can see this area right here where the 28 and 29 kind of dropped down and then had a seam. So this is actually really attractive as you look at it. It's Washington blue with cream wheels and little pinstripes. So we'll walk around it. I'm just going to show you different things in general. I'm going to have Leslie help us in a little bit. We'll show her how to start it. She's never started a Model A. Next will be a Model T. But we'll start. I'll do a little quick walk around, show how the lights work and everything. So, but first I just wanted to show you the body in general. So it has all steel fenders, no fiberglass, which is nice. Running boards are all steel, and the splash pans are all steel. Really nice top. Paint is, I'm gonna guess this paint's probably over 25 years old. Not perfect, but for a really nice driver, it's perfect for that. So we'll just start here. You'll see a couple little scratches, little different things. There is a little crack starting right here in the fender. Very typical here from them driving, and they should have had another mount from the factory, but they start to crack a little bit right there. So just adds to the patina. A couple little touch-ups down there as well on the bottom of the fender, but it's really nice that a lot of this car is original. I forgot what that was called. It's obviously a pigeon or a goose, but this is the radiator cap. And I got distracted because there was a guy driving up here, the mailman, I think. So I lost my train of thought, but that's okay. You know, if you look at the top of the hood, you can see just a little bit of imperfections in the top of the paint, probably from heat, you know. So Stanley here, I'll just have to show him. He's met the mailman, and it's funny because the other day he actually he didn't try, the Amazon Prime guy, he actually got in the van. It was really funny. So I've always wondered, could someone steal them? Yeah, they probably could. So we'll just walk around it a little bit more. This window does tip out. I've already loosened it, and you just tighten it up here, but this does tip out, which is nice. The bottom of the cowl Again, it's in really good shape. A couple little imperfections down there at the bottom. If you see here, the splash pan, a couple little touch-ups and different things. The doors look really good. I'll show you the interior in a minute. Underneath is in good shape too. The tires are the Lester Tire Company, and they're let's see if I can see it better over here. 4.75 by 5 by 19, so it's rolling on 19s. And the tires are older. You'll see some little weather checking on them, but overall they're great. And we'll just walk around here. Sometimes they get rusty in these areas, and especially down here at the bottom of the back. And this one's actually in really nice shape. 1931 plate. This is a 30, but I think in Oregon they didn't have a 1930 license plate, so that's why it's got 31s on. If you look down the side, again, it looks nice and straight. Actually, the bodywork for older paint and stuff looks really good, and the fenders are actually really straight, very straight. You can see a couple little chips right here. You know, the car has been driven and in good shape. So if you look right here, there's been some rubbing here, and I think that's when the top comes down and it rubbed on the paint there a little bit. A little scratch right there as well. I'll walk around the other side real quick for you. The top is really nice. Very nice. No problems with that or anything like that. When it comes down, there is a boot that goes around it as well. That's included. I like the little stoplight here. Makes you wonder if you were really far behind. Could you see it say stop? I don't know. I think you just look for the light. Spare tire is a BF Goodrich, Silvertown. We'll take a look at this fender here. This fender is in good shape as well. A couple little chips there on the wheel. And this running board, what it could use is the new rubber that goes on here, because it has shrunk there. Bigger chip right there, a couple little chips right here in these areas, but overall in good shape. This fender is in really nice shape too. A couple little scratches, nothing major at all. A couple little scratches on the back of the light. There's a little bit of a run right here. You can see how the fender, that could probably be wet sanded out and buffed. So I actually never saw that before until just this shading happened here, so you can see there. But overall, just a nice old car. You can see original Ford script on the headlights as well. And this guard here is for, you know, brush or something like that flying up against it. Won't hit the radiator. So pretty cool car. So I'm gonna go ahead and show the interior, and we'll have Leslie start it in a minute. So I'll just show you the interior. Usually we cut this, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go with it. Interior is nice. It's not all ripped up or anything like that. And it is a little loose, so it needs to be tightened back, but I think that could happen. You can see a little mark right here. Almost looks like a little paint or something. But overall, the seats are in good shape. Just need to be tightened up a little bit. One of the main important things here is the jams. You know, they look good, and they're not all, you know, cracked or anything like that. Jams look really good, and the door's shut nice too. You can see here. So we'll take a look at the other side. A couple little marks there. And we'll take a look back here in the back. And I like the little flowers on the floor mat here. And you can see it's got the wood floor in it as well. But overall looks good. Top up here is in nice shape. The bows all look really good, but really nice top. So I'm gonna have Leslie come over and start it. And Leslie is actually Mrs. Denwerks on Bring a Trailer.
Hello.
I should have mentioned it earlier, but you can look her up, Mrs. Denwerks, but a lot of people call her Mrs. D. Yes. And I don't know how that originally started, but that's what they...
I don't know.
Yeah, but we like it, so it's pretty cool. So you can check us out on our Instagram page, Denwerks Vintage Cars. You can just type in hashtag Denwerks, and then also we have a podcast, and you can subscribe to her auctions as well, Mrs. Denwerks or ours. So if you click on her name when you see us on the auction and stuff, just hit subscribe, and she's got some cool stuff coming up.
And
really
you do
soon.
Want to do that. I just subscribed to Denwerks auctions. I had never subscribed because obviously we know what's coming up for sale, but it's really nice because you get an email the moment that something goes live, and it has a link directly to the auction. So it's extremely valuable to do that. Because
we had someone ask us the other day, we haven't seen your things, but then they didn't realize you could click on there because there's so many cars.
Yeah.
So anyways, a lot of fun. We're just having a good time. Check us out on our website and all that. And but this is kind of funny. It's a funny day because right over there is a Porsche Taycan.
Yeah,
Taycan.
They said
4S.
Taycan, but Taycan
yes.
4S.
So that is the electric Porsche that came out. So Leslie took her Macan S up, and they gave her that as a loaner. So
yeah, and then we're in this.
Yeah, so this will be interesting, like all the years. I mean, that's probably a 2021 and or 2020 or something, and this is 1930.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little different.
Where's the push button?
I know. So Leslie's never started a Model A.
Nope.
At all. So, and I haven't even prepped her to like pretend like she already knows what she's doing. I have no clue. So what you're going to do, and this will be great for people who have never owned one. They're really fun. They're just like driving a regular car. They're a 3-speed transmission. You got your clutch and everything down there, left, and in the center, the brake, and then your gas pedal right there.
This one?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And then that one there is just for a footrest. And up there at the top, can you see that way up there?
This?
Way up, no, on the floor. Way up there.
Oh, this.
Don't hit that yet. That's the starter.
Oh.
So when you hit that, it's gonna go like that. So the other thing is too, on these, Model A T's are really hard to learn, but Model A is easy. So it has a spark advance. So when you start it, you have that lever all the way to the top. And it is at the top. Yep. And when you start it, you'll kind of pull it down. So just pull it down real fast so you can get the feeling. See that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it moves the distributor. And so that other lever there is a throttle too. So pull it. And then do it again. See the gas pedal?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So fancy cruise control.
Very nice.
And then also we got a gas gauge. Amp gauge, which isn't, I don't think that's working. This has been upgraded to an alternator, and then a speedometer and everything. So pretty easy stuff. And they don't, oh, look at that little light. Look at that. Little light so you can see when you're driving. This here is fuel mixture and choke.
Okay.
So when you start it, you usually just leave this right where it's at. You just pull it a little bit, and then it chokes it, and then you put it back in. And sometimes it, depending on how warm or cold it is, and then you leave it out. And then right here's the fuel shut off, and right now it's in the on position. So put it in neutral. So it's just like a regular 3-speed.
So.
Yep. So that must be second or first. So neutral's there.
So neutral's there. Okay.
Yep. Not, other one's an emergency brake, so that's simple. So you got your spark advance all the way up, and then your key. You turn your key on right there, and then you're going to reach up with your right foot and hit that button.
This one.
And pull this at the same time.
Okay.
And then pull this one down just a little bit for a little gas. Okay. So here we go. Let's see if it starts. And then let go. Okay.
Oh, did I do?
No, I don't know if you did it. Sometimes that's the way they are. Hold it a little bit. Oh, hold on. Let's give it a little more fuel here.
Yeah, I just put that randomly in a spot. Ready?
Okay, let's pull that. Okay, ready?
Okay.
There you go. Ah!
died.
I didn't have the choke. Okay, let's do it again.
Okay.
There we go. I think what happened, and then go ahead and you can slow it down right here. I think what happened is we choked it too much because we had already been running it, and so we flooded it just a little bit.
Yeah.
So that's why we didn't need to pull the choke there that last time. So anyways, that's basically how you start it.
That's easier than I thought, actually. I've always been scared to like hop behind in a A or T, but that was easier than I thought.
Yeah, and so basically, and you've never driven it?
No.
Let's just show them how it goes forward and backwards. We'll do a drive around stuff, so that way you can just kind of feel the clutch. So you push the clutch in, and then you'll just push on, and that's reverse.
Okay.
And then you just push on the gas like normal.
Where's first?
Down. Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll just be like first, second, third. See?
Oh, yeah.
You know, she's never driven a Model A at all. Obviously, she's driven a manual, but super easy. You can hear it running. And she's gonna swing it back in here. Well, you went around. And then also now, since we're here, I'll go ahead and flip the hood up. But right here's the horn.
Okay. What's this?
Those are lights, so we'll show the lights working.
Okay.
So go one, you can see the marker lights and then the headlights. Other way. Yeah, there we go. And I think it clicks one more. Yeah, kind of a bright light. And then let's go back here. You can see it doesn't blow smoke or nothing. Here's brake light. Yeah, brake light works. And then the headlight's on again. And you can see the light works. So, pretty cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and lift the hood open. I have to do this with one hand. But there's these nice little flip downs. There you can see it's running. Go ahead and rev it up just a little bit. You can see it has an alternator on it now. And that lever, that spark advance, that's where it moves that distributor. Move the spark. Oh, actually, when you started it too, I didn't even show you this. Pull that down. And then push this one up a little bit. That actually it's running a little smoother now. So yeah, as soon as it starts, you pull the spark advance down. But that was moving the distributor there. And this here's a little hookup for the Ultima battery. And so it's got a little trickle charger. And then that little lever there is to shut it off to cut the power altogether. Dipstick number A3813004. So runs really good. Water pump, it's not leaking. It has a few little tiny oil leaks going on, but nothing really major. And I'll put the lever down here, and here's your carburetor. It's a Zenith. You can see there. You see the oil pan has a little seepage around it. We actually tightened it up. Fuel bowl. And you can see all the spark plugs and everything like that, but it's a good little runner for sure. So hopefully you enjoyed the video, and hopefully you learned how to
That was
have
awesome,
fun.
actually. That was really cool, because I drove the Taycan and now this one's there.
Yeah,
so cool.
Totally different cars.
Yeah.
So anyways, check out the auction, have fun bidding, and someone's probably gonna end up with this thing. shake or anything like that, and it did stop nice and straight. The other thing, you see the wiper works as well. It's vacuum operated, and that's kind of handy when it's raining. So anyways, we're gonna cruise around and show you some more stuff. That was really short in here, right?
Yeah, this is a fun car. We got to go cruise for a while.